hyping niggas up, man. You don't see that?
To request somebody?
Yup.
To what?
To request somebody.
Yeah, you send somebody else.
Oh yeah. If you set somebody up to go get the jab, then they gonna give you money.
Oh.
What's it?
Marketing.
Yeah, like a pyramid scheme, man. Esau working the pyramid scheme to get you Jakes, man, jabbed up, man.
Nigga pull the chart out.
Right. This is proving to work right
This
here.
is me taking the jab.
You tell
This
one
could be
person,
you taking the
they tell
jab.
another person, and that's how it goes.
Hey,
You refer somebody, you get $50.
Yeah.
They get $50. Like,
Come
damn,
on, man. Jake falling for it, man.
Hey, this is Psalms 20.
The gift destroyed the heart.
Yeah, I got some. I don't got that, but I got some into that effect. This Psalms 26 and 9 and 10. It says, gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men, in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. Come on, man. Come on, man. You better bribe Jake and take it to jail, man.
This E.
Come on, man.
He do that shit through witchcraft, deceit, and all of that. Hey, his miracles. Hey, he gonna do this. Hey, he gonna do that. Bribe you with the chip.
Yeah, bring it up. Bring
I just did a lesson on fuck it. He was paralyzed from the neck down, so they put brain chips in his head. So now he can test like that through the chip, man.
Yeah, he ain't gotta use his
head.
body.
Yeah, he don't gotta write it down. He can just whatever comes to his mind, he pop up on the screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They going to Esau miracles, man. It's witchcraft.
Does that not make him like the Most High? The fact that he can put a chip in you, in your brain, and know your thoughts. Ain't the Most High a discerner of thoughts? Was all-knowing? Was omniscient?
Yeah.
Right? So omnipotent, omnipresent. That chip gives Esau Edom that, that power.
Yeah. That's going.
Hey, we were talking about last night.
I just said.
He said he got the bootleg form of it.
Because here it is, the Lord created you, to be born blind, deaf, however it may be. But Esau take it a step further, like, hey, nah.
Yeah, because he want to turn the
Take the
blind.
chip.
Yeah, he want to take the blind and make them unblind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For a milk.
The same miracles that the Most High. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember I said, like last night we were talking about, like, he mimicked the Most High.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you go into Isaiah, it said that he sit on the throne as the Most High, claiming to be the Most High. Yeah. And that's what he said. The Lord said, where he gonna bring him down. Yep. And when he set his throne above the stars, when you go into 1968, when they try to enter the atmosphere. That's ever since then. That's when the Lord started bringing the so-called white man down. That's really when the spirit entered to the earth. Started with our business, man. Yeah. Ever since then, it's been a turnaround and downfall for the so-called white man. Yep.
Change the tools, change the laws, all that.
You got that, John Doe?
Yeah. This is you want me to get that first?
Yeah. This is backing up top to Mark. With the people taking the stab and jab. Hey, whatever, man. However Jake can get it.
And he really trying to refrain from resorting to brute force.
Yeah.
Because that's what's coming. Like he tries to say, I'm trying to be cordial with these niggas. Trying to be nice.
Speaking of that, it's only a matter of time before Esau show you he the real dragon. He that dragon in Revelation.
Come.
All right. Hey, it's telling you, man. The Roman Empire was considered the iron legs on the statue.
Yep.
They break you in pieces like iron.
Yep.
This society is iron and miry clay. That means that it's gonna be divided, but one part gonna be iron.
Yep.
And guess what you live in? The valley of the shadow of death. That one part that's iron.
Yep.
All right. So with that being said, you got the so-called white man offer you a free dessert at Applebee's to take the vaccination, man. And guess what? You do it. You don't want to know why you do it? Because you trust in oppression. All right? You scared of anything that's outside this damn devil, man. Anything outside of this, you get scared, man. You start getting nervous. So if he try to convince you and speak soft words and
smooth and butter.
Right, smooth and butter. And like the scripture you get in there, he give you that gift. And guess what? They eat it up. They take it.
Hot cakes. Like I say, but swords was drawn behind him. War was in his heart. Yeah.
With that free.
Yeah.
You think he ain't? Come on, man.
All this money.
He never gave nigga shit free.
The stimulus, all that.
Oh man.
Just to get you motivated. To go get that jab.
Hey, you got one simple ass Jake. So-called white man not bad after all.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And you know what's funny? And this is how gullible, and it show you how people really trust in oppression and trust the devil. Don't trust the Most High at all. This devil told you ahead of time, these vaccinations are not cures, and they do not know for sure if it actually works against COVID-19.
We want you to do it.
Right. Yeah. But they put them, and Joe Biden said this, we're going to make sure we put them in African Americans and low income communities first because they deserve it. So he was using the devil's fork tongue.
Yeah.
He made it look like he's looking out for your best interest and not the rich. But really, it ain't no cure, it ain't none of that. So it's called an experiment.
Yeah.
And you willingly accept it.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Really?
You accepted an experiment.
After all these years,
Yeah.
now the Black Lives Matter.
Now we first.
Now, you hear me? After all these years, man.
And that boy said he ain't gonna skip the line.
You first for the vaccination.
Right. he saw step into the side, push it.
I will not cut the line.
Something should trigger in your mind like, something ain't right about this.
Ain't right, bro.
Man.
You know, something not right about this, man. Hell no. You better give me something free.
Right. What's in this?
You hear me? You got to ask questions.
A free drink, anything free, man.
But niggas ain't finna ask questions.
Nah.
Niggas say, where the money at?
Right.
Free?
What I get for this? You know?
Hey,
we get this.
You gonna get a missile.
Yeah.
peach fago, free peach fago. Gas station. Gas station.
Right. That's some fun.
The cocaine fago.
Hey.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. No one being oppressed.
Yeah.
See, because when we was in the world, we didn't have that mind state of being oppressed. You know, we was in the world, we had that mind state of Esau, getting it go, or trying to get that White House with the picket fence, the wife and the dogs and the kids. Now that's the way of America. That's the life of America.
Hey, because Esau lied to us and told us that if you just work hard enough,
You'll succeed.
You'll win. So Jake on the hamster wheel, running hard as he can.
Hey,
I can do it.
And not knowing he on the hamster wheel.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm saying?
motherfucker going.
And we can just look at we can just look at his example of how hard he worked to get everything he got, right?
Right.
Man, he sure worked hard.
He worked real hard, didn't he?
It's
Whipping the hell out of niggas.
Yeah.
Some hard work right there, boy.
So what make you wise, man? You have been woken up to the lies and the deceit of the so-called white man. What he pushes out in the media.
Yeah.
You know, you push it out in the news. You see, you push it out in Christianity. We been woken up, man, to that. That what make us wise. And being oppressed, like, man, I'm tired of this shit, man. You starting to understand, the Lord said the world was made for our sake. So now you're coming back in that mind state of being a king. Have a king mentality, man.
The truth will set you free.
Yeah, and that's what one thing it did, it set us free, man, to the point that we understand that we still slaves, man.
Yep.
See, because that's one thing that Jake is funding with, that they still slaves. Come to the realization, man, you're a fucking slave. We yet today in our captivity. So So that what make you wise, man, from the persecution of our brother, which is Esau, man. Go ahead, talk about. I know I left finish that already.
It says, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Like the talk about we're talking about, the jab, it's destroying the heart. I mean, what? It's destroying the mind. These stimulant checks is destroying the minds of our people. Well, what happened? The stimulant check, and you got your taxes. Shit.
They getting that money, that 300 every week. Shit.
Oh, you talking about
unemployment. Jake said, fuck going to work.
Vice said, you niggas gotta go back to work.
He's gonna cut it off.
You niggas gotta go back to work, man.
I got a charge, don't worry about it. Go ahead and talk about who got the
Zahal. This Isaiah, you got the charge.
I got one.
Oh, he got it. Isaiah 61:1. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and to the opening of the prison to them that are bound, man. That's you Jakes, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you are bound by this system of oppression that your enemy has set over you, man. Like the elder said, anything outside of Esau Edom's way, you scared of it. Anything outside of this beast system, you refuse to accept it, to believe it. And that's why the Lord say, not only him that taketh the mark of the beast, but him that also worship the image of the beast, right? That image is this system, man. You see? And if you worship the system, you're gonna take the mark of the beast. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. If you took the jab, you're gonna take the chip.
Exactly.
Yep.
Good point. Anything outside of the system, you know, it make them nervous.
Yeah.
Okay, literally, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
You can't even cook goat.
Yeah.
You can't even cook goat or quail around certain of our people.
Right.
I don't know about that. I ain't never had nothing like that. I don't eat. Why? Even though it's perfectly lawful, it's something that you can eat.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. They probably all been vaccinated.
Right. They took both of them. Ain't not a one got a mask on.
Right. That's right.
Ain't not a one got a mask
They got
on.
that jail. They took their thing.
But yeah, so when it comes to anything like the brother was getting into, just outside of Esau's system, our people, they start breaking down and falling apart, man. Well, if that's your mindset, you got no place in this truth. All right, because the truth sets you free. That means you get to walk outside of that cage. All right? That means you get to start seeing the wonders and liberty that's in Yahweh Shai. All right.
If I can make a point, Elder, like you said, you get to walk outside the cage. You'll wonder how a man that's got life in prison is actually able to survive. And if you like had a family member that was in that predicament, you know when his mind is not there, it'll reflect in his appearance. He's not even fazed by this cage no more, right? America is that cage that we have to physically remain in until Yahweh Shai comes back and physically take us out of here. But guess what? Our minds are not here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Our minds not encompassed in this world, man. You know? We so far beyond. You talking about any solution Esau got to offer? We know that shit ain't no good.
I know this shit ain't.
Hey, what's that movie say? That's life. He said, Any plan you got, I don't want to hear, 'cause I know it's fucked up in him. Any plan Esau got, we know it's fucked up.
I'm talking about, man, Mr. Can't Get Right.
Mr. Can't Get Right, man.
Yeah. What you were saying, though, talking about is going back into arise ye and depart, but this is not your rest. And how do you depart? You depart from your mind.
Yep.
Because that's what it is. When you talking about that last night, that Esau got the minds of people.
Sure, yeah, sure. Hold on.
That's the best thing that he got. You know, not the resource. You know what I'm saying? He got the minds of the people, because with the minds of the people, he can control anything.
Right. That's why this slavery is worse. It's 10 times worse than you getting whipped.
It's the mind.
Mental.
Come look, you got a dog, you got a puppet. You train a motherfucker from a puppet to get old. And then put a puppet to 3 months, 6 months, you had him on a leash.
Hey, that's what the scriptures say. Train a child in the way he should go, and he should never depart.
So you got that dog on a leash till he able to sit and come here and do whatever he tell you to do. Now he able to walk off that leash.
Even from a point to where you don't even have to verbally give him a command.
Exactly.
You can, he already knows. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 1 and 3. Right?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Get Isaiah 1 and 3.
The dog already know.
We're gonna get your question, brother.
Yeah, that's really though, because the dog already know not to do certain shit. He know not to shit in the house. He know not to piss in the house.
Right.
Because he know what's gonna come.
He know what's gonna come.
Because you trained him like that.
Yeah.
And the so-called white man had trained the 2/3 of our people like that.
Yeah, I know. At some point, it was a point where
we was like that.
We was like
the
that.
Lord put the spirit on us. He brought us out of there.
Hey, can I bring this out one more time? Go ahead.
You got dogged out. Our people, you got dogged out. That's really what it is.
You got dogged out.
You lock up a dog in his kennel or in his cage or in a dark room for a long time each and every day. You make him stay there all day. Then guess what? And you feed him in there, you do all that, and then after a while, months of just leaving this dog in there, open the door,
he ain't gonna
and
come
just
out.
walk back. Guarantee the dog don't walk out.
Right.
Yeah, you stay in there, and that's our people.
Yeah, he broke his spirit. And that's what Esau did. Esau had broke the spirit of 2/3 of our people.
Hey, what they say, they love darkness, man.
Right.
They're ready to sit back. They're ready to observe in wickedness than to come out of that, man, and flourish in righteousness, man.
Right. And you know what this so-called white man, the devil gave you, created for you?
Yeah.
Black culture.
That's it.
That's the most self-destructive thing ever given to an individual on the planet. The music, all the way from the treatment of your own brother, your own nation, everything.
Hey, that sound like black culture.
Black culture. That's really what it is.
Black culture.
And it tell you to be the biggest degenerate possible while making the most money illegally possible. Life always on the line, and you are cool. Woman, this is a cool man. You should be with this degenerate. Hey, this bad bitch right here. No, she's not a woman. She's a fucking bitch. Be with her. She's working on top of McDonald's. That's the one you need. And see, this is what he gave you. But then when you find out this is the wrong thing, just like that dog.
Oh man.
I'm scared to step outside of that. You can't even eat different food, man.
What's called comfort zone.
You tell a Jake you can legally eat a giraffe. Think about all you weird as hell. But he ain't got no problem going and picking up that pig.
But
that squid.
Everything the white man told him.
Right. Raccoon.
Rabbit.
Niggas eating animals that dwell in garbage cans. Like you said, you offer him some quail or some lamb,
he don't want it.
Jake don't want it.
What you say? Your uncle?
Madness.
The brother said his uncle he was getting some Mediterranean food. I had seen him. I said, man, your uncle nah, he don't like shit but rabbits and
pork. I said he got a rabbit in his freezer right now.
Hey, Jay got that Elmer Fudd syndrome. Rabbits season.
You gotta get yours out.
Isaiah 1 and 3.
This Isaiah 1 and verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
And there's two stubborn animals, man. Look how the Lord compared Israel to two stubborn animals. You know, he's saying them animals is better than the people.
You know? They know they owner.
They know it. And our people don't. Go ahead.
It says, but Israel do not know.
Our people don't know.
My people do not consider.
And that's why our people gonna be destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because they don't consider. They don't inquire.
Right.
In the truth, man. Or in the sayings or the teaching of this word. So for them, they gonna be destroyed. Verse 5.
Verse 4, it says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Prime example, the first Jake that came up today asked us what we was reading out of, and then inquired about the name of the Lord. As soon as we opened up the first scripture,
Jake snatched off like that SRT.
like Chris Tucker on Money Talks.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm out of here.
guess what? When the Lord comes, it say he gonna come as a thief in the night.
That's right.
So the same way you crept out the back door, the same way the Lord coming through the front door.
Yep.
He gonna come through the front door.
He let you know.
Well, it said it was gonna be like the days of Noah.
Yep.
All right. The people were walking around, eating, drinking, marrying, building, you know, and keeping time at this moment. Water never fell from the sky. There was a mist that came up from the earth.
Right. Yeah, the Duke. Yeah.
And it said, the scriptures say Noah prophesied for years about this happening. And guess what? That one day came where it happened.
Yep.